Good afternoon. My name is AWilson, and this is my final review of my project, The Bounding Box. Here is a picture of my bounding box in Rhino 6 with its full frame and cladding. At the beginning of this project, I created an 18 drawing set of my hand in various different poses using different writing utensils such as ink and graphite. From there, I moved on into translating one of my images from the 2D world into the 3D world using a single piece of wire. I first did a detail of a single digit before moving on into the entire hand. Here at the bottom, you can see 3 images of the wire hand mimicking the human hand, while from certain angles is more abstract as seen in the top left corner. I then staged my wire hand over paper using various forms of light, sketched them in a detail, used thumbnail sketches in my journal before creating the final sketches, as you can see here. Revisiting the issues of the bounding box, I used construction lines and bounding lines to serve as the basis of the box. I did so in order to emphasize the more detailed parts of the hand that I wanted the viewer to see and focus on through the cladding and the box that would follow after. In regards to building the box, I first created the joints using sketches from my journal, then moving on into Rhino to create digital versions and then use those to create physical versions. Here you can see that it was a lot of different sized pieces and different size shapes to create these overlapping joints that would hold the box together. And then I have the digital construction of the box. Here you can see a GIF of the box being constructed, as well as a cut list for all the pieces needed to create the box. From there, I moved on into the construction of the box in the real world, using X-Acto knives and balsa wood in order to create the bounding box. It was very frame-like, especially in the assembly of the upper part of the box. For the climbing box, I started off in my notes once again, playing with how I wanted the vinyl to work with the various layers of wood, and then moved into Rhino and created several systems on like a larger scale for what it would be in the entire box, and then moved on into creating a prototype that would show how I would attach the cladding to the box. Here are 3 sections of my section cuts of my box. Here you can see the different orientations of the box and the hand inside of it. Moving back into Rhino, I created a 10 by 10 room, which has a pedestal inside of it that I created and designed to mimic the long, narrow slits of the cladding. And it also would have the box at roughly just below eye level, so that way a viewer can go inside and walk around it and see the box from various different angles. They can get closer or farther away, and they can look through the apertures of the cladding in order to see the hand, and that light would affect how the hand reflected onto the cladding of the box. Here you can see examples of the light affecting the box. Here is the box under various different forms of lighting, backlit, underlit, with the wire hand providing a nice shadow onto the cladding, and these various apertures showing peaks of the wire hand at different angles. So this is the final product of my project, the bounding box in the real world. Thank you for watching.